Hi everyone, this is Mr. Delicious once again, and we are now moving on to question number 12. Question number 12 for mathematics grade 10 tutorial and coaching for the national examination here in Papua New Guinea. And this again still using the past exam paper of 2010. Are you ready for question number 12? So this is our question number 11 and we have done it. And let's now proceed to question number 12. Let's now move on to question number 12. What do you think is the question number 12 of the past exam paper year 2010 for grade 10 mathematics? What do you think? What do you think? This is question number 12. Okay, question number 12. Okay, here's the question from the past exam papers, grade 10. Grade 10, question number 12. This one is a very common question in which you are asked to find the area of the shaded part of the given composite shape. So we have here, there's a question, a square-shaped object with a diagonal of 8 centimeters is fitted into a cylindrical pipe. What is the area of the shaded region using pi equals 3.14? Okay, so this is a circular object, a cylindrical pipe. Inside that cylindrical pipe is a square. Now, what we have here is we are asked to find the area of the shaded part of this diagram. So we have circle and a square. So asking to calculate the area, you don't have to worry as long as you memorize the formula of finding the area. What is the formula of the area of a circle? Area of a circle equals pi r square. What is the formula of finding the area of a square? Area of the square is s square. Okay? And these are the options. Now, lucky that this question is under part A of the past exam papers year 2010 for grade 10 mathematics. But what if this question is in section B? Section B in which you have to work it out and then you provide the answer. So, here we have the options A, B, C, D, E. And all answers are in decimal form. So it looks like it's quite challenging because it's a decimal form. But you don't have to panic because as long as you know how to work it out, the formula, you memorize it because you're not provided with the formulas. So you have to memorize the formulas. Okay? Grade 10, pay attention. Now, what you're going to do now in your national exam is to redraw the diagram. So let me redraw the diagram. This is a circle, and inside that circle, inscribed or fitted a square, and you are asked to find the area of the shaded part. That's the shaded part. And the only given side here is this diagonal side, which is 8 centimeters. And then this side of the triangle is x. The square is x. And this one is x. So meaning to say that that value here, x, they have the same value for the other side here, x, because it is a square. Okay, so this one, the technique here is whatever given in the diagram leads you to work it out to find the area of this shaded part of the composite shape. So it all begins with the given. Which one here? 8 and xx. So that would be, you're going to start your working out here. You understand? Okay? Before you can touch the what is being asked in the question. always begin with the given quantity or value in the given diagram. Okay, so we have, that's our, so now we are asked to find the value, and we are also asked to use pi equals 3.14. Instead of pi, the exact value, which is 22 over 7, now we are used to, we are asked to use the approximate value of pi, which is 3.14. Now, this kind of question is quite long for you to work it out, but you just have to do it slowly. Take your time, and if you can make it fast, much better. Okay? For those who are very good at performing operations mentally, then it's okay for you. Okay, so what is the best thing that you should do for this kind of question? Okay, the first thing that you should do is to find the value of this x here, so that you will be, it will solve your problem to find the value of the shaded part. Now, I am going to take this one out from here. This one form a right angle triangle. So I will now have another diagram over here, a right angle triangle. The longest side of a right angle triangle is 8, and the two sides are equal, x, and this is also x. Okay, you might be thinking that it doesn't look like the same length, but whatever value of x here will also be the same as over here. So that means that this side here and that side, the values of the x are equal, x. Okay, next one. What's the next one? So since this is a right angle triangle, then you will now be using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem, which you will also have to memorize, is c square equals a square plus b square. Okay, so this is a Pythagoras theorem. C square, C is for the hypotenuse, A and B is for the other two sides. So we substitute, the hypotenuse is 8. So that would be now 8 square equals, our part A is x square plus another x square. Okay, so let's proceed now over here. Okay, that's so the square of 8 is 64. And this is x square plus x square. X square is understood to have a numerical coefficient of 1. Another x square is understood to have a numerical coefficient of 1. In other words, the two terms are like terms. So rewrite 64 equals 1x squared plus 1x squared equals 2x squared. Okay? Because it's understood and they are like terms and it's understood to have a numerical coefficient of 1. So in order to find the value of x, divide both sides by 2 by 2. You cancel this one, you cancel that one. You are now left with x squared is 64 divided by 2, which is 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So you have x squared equals 32, or the value of x now is square root of 32 equals x. So your x now is square root. So the value of this x here is square root 32. Square root 32. So why are we leaving this answer like this? By the way, this square root 32 when you want to express this one in index form, the value becomes 32 open and close bracket to the power of 1/2 equals x. Take note of that one. The square root sign means that when it is this value 32, when it is expressed in index form, then it will become 32 to the power of 1/2. Square root means 1/2. And so our new value, which is the same for x, is 32 to the power of 1/2. Leave it like that because you are grade 10, and if you are going to work it out, unless you have already done on finding the square root of a value, and then you will have to start working it out. It's a very long calculation. So leave it like this first, and then probably later there will be a cancellation applying the other rules of indices. Okay, next one is, so that's, now we have already found the value of the x. Let's now have the area. Therefore, the area of the shaded is equal to, this is now, we are asked to find this area of the shaded part is equal to the area of the circle. You have to find first the total area of this circle, and then subtract it to the area of the square. This is your square here, fitted inside the cylindrical shape. So it is not shaded. So when you subtract area of the cylindrical, area of the circle, which is the total area, minus the area of the square, which is this one that is not shaded, equals the area of the shaded part. Okay, the area of the circle is pi r square minus the area of the square is s square or side square. Okay, the side square, which is the value of x, this one x is the side of the square, this is also x, this is also x, this is also x, and the value is 32 to the power of 1/2 or square root of 32. Now let's now substitute. Our value of pi is 3.14 multiplied by our radius. Okay, radius is, this is from the circumference of the circle passing through the center of the circle towards the other point on the circumference of the circle. It is called a diameter. Half of the diameter is a radius. Okay, half of the diameter is a radius. So we have the value is half of 8 is 4. So this will become now 4 square minus the s square is x, which is 32. So we have 32 to the power of 1/2 raised to the power of 2. Okay? I hope that you understand this one, grade 10 students, because this kind of working out, usually for the advanced mathematics students, which these are grade 12 students, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to manage this kind of question, grade 10. This is question number 12, past examination, year 2010. Okay, so now let's multiply this. Area of the shaded now is equal to 4 square. We don't have enough space, so 4 square, when you multiply 4 by itself 2 times, 4 square is equal to 16. 16 times 3.14. So this will become 3.14 times 16 minus, okay, take note, look at this one here. In the law of indices, it says that you have to multiply 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So therefore, you can cancel the 2, cancel the 2. What is left now is simply 32. Can you see it there? 32 is, let me check if you can see 32. Okay, adjust. All right, thank you. And we have 32 now is the answer. Let's multiply 3.14 times 16. So that's 3.14 times 16 is equal to 50.24 minus 32, the area of the square. Okay? Then the final answer now for the area of the shaded part of this diagram is you subtract 50 minus 24, 50.24 minus 32 is equal to, what's the answer? What's the answer? 50 is equal to 18.24 square centimeter. This is now the area. This area here, that area there, this area there, and this area combined gives us the area of the shaded as 18.24 square centimeter. This is now our final and correct answer for question number 12, Mathematics Past Examination Paper, year 2010. And let us check which of the 5 options A, B, C, D, and E gives us the value of the area of the shaded part 18.24. Let's check. Okay, that's the one now. What do you think? The answer is, that's the answer. The answer is letter C gives us 18.24 square centimeter. Letter C is the correct answer. The area of the shaded part of this diagram. Okay? Do you find it easy? Grade 10? The grade 10 of this year, 2021. Okay, I hope that you will be able to manage. But all you need to do, you don't have to worry. All you need to do is to keep on practicing this kind of question. If you can answer the other questions from the other textbook, why not? Okay? Take your time. You really have to spend more time in mathematics in order for you to master the skills of mathematics. Okay, so this is Mr. Delicious, and we have done question number 12, or the past examination mathematics year 2010. And please don't forget to view all my video tutorial. I hope that this video will be able to help you in order for you to be ready for your grade 10 national examination in October. Okay, and also subscribe my YouTube channel so that you will all be updated. And also, please tell the other grade 10 students in the country in Papua New Guinea to do the same, to watch this video. And I hope that when you are outside, when you are in the house, you will be able to view this and you will understand. Okay? Okay, so this is Mr. Delicious, and bye for now. Question number 13 will come very soon. Bye, Tata.